We call it Swapheads. Today, Swapheads presents Madonna versus the history of the toilet.
I'm Tass and I'm a huge Madonna fan. I started liking Madonna back in 1986 when La Isla Bonita came out. It just completely blew me away and I've been hooked ever since. My favourite Madonna period would be Erotica, just because it was just so different and she was just so out there and not afraid to show a very controversial side of herself. I collect as much as I can, all merchandise, posters, CDs, vinyls. I've been to Blonde Ambition, Girly Show, Joan World Tour and Brixton and saw her at Top of the Pops. I even have a tattoo. For me, Madonna is everything. Without her, my life would probably be quite empty.
Taz, hello. Welcome to Swapheads.
Thanks.
Now, you're a huge fan of Madonna. Have you got any idea what you're going to have to spend all day learning about?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, let me put those nerves at rest, Taz. Today, you're going to have to learn all about the history of the toilet.
Wow, OK.
Monroe, welcome to Swapheads.
Good morning.
Now, Taz, your opponent, has just found out that he's going to have to learn everything about your specialist subject, toilets. But Taz also has a specialist subject. Do you have any idea what that might be?
I haven't the vaguest clue. I'm very apprehensive about what it is.
Well, let me put you out of your misery, Monroe. Today, you're going to have to learn everything you can about Madonna.
Madonna? Wow.
Do you know anything about Madonna at all?
I know she's a female, fairly well blessed.
Well, that's worth 2 points for a start. Be ably assisted in your learning. Firstly, by Carol Clark, the ex-news editor of Melody Maker, who has written a biography of Madge called Madonna's Style. And there's Anna Louise Weatherly, the editor of Smash Hits magazine, a journalist for over 7 years, whose passion and expertise is pop music.
So, how did you feel when you found out you were learning about Madonna today?
Absolutely shattered.
Was it a positive feeling, or were you
Well, I mean, to
panicked?
me, it was really good fun.
Have you heard any of her songs?
I'm sure I have. Don't ask me about what they're called.
I'm sure you have as well, actually.
What music do you like?
I suppose really classical music in the main. We have classic FM on all the time.
Should we start by having a look at Madonna on a video, perhaps?
That would be very interesting.
OK, then.
Songwriter, singer, actress, wife, mother and superstar, Madonna was born as Louise Veronica Ciccone in 1958, the third of 8 children in a traditional Italian-American family. She started making music in 1979, but it wasn't until 1984 that she scored her first #1 with Like a Virgin. And almost for the last 20 years, she's clocked up a constant stream of hits, including 29 top 10 singles. She's courted controversy by combining religious imagery with saucy clothes, raunchy performances, explicit lyrics, and even a coffee table book bluntly entitled Sex. Over the years, she's been romantically linked with a string of other stars, notably Sean Penn, whom she briefly married, Warren Beatty, Prince, Michael Jackson, and even lady comedian Sandra Bernhard. Now, however, she seems happily married to film director Guy Ritchie and has 2 children, daughter Lourdes and son Rocco.
And what was this called?
Like a Virgin.
Like a Virgin.
Yes. In 1980, Madonna starred or had a role in a B-movie called A Certain Sacrifice, and in that she played a dominatrix.
It was a very religious family.
Yes.
And, you know, the church going, where she actually enjoyed the ritualistic aspects of services, and she liked the heavy drapes, and she kind of was interested in the idea of punishment as well.
As I grab this, we're sort of saying that she lost her mother, and so she was obviously deeply affected by this, and she had to find something to replace it. And she was very bright, so she was this little tinge of exhibitionism, but great depth of faith in the Roman Catholic, everything that went with it. When it comes to the question time, it's another matter.
I think it might be quite difficult for him to remember the singles or the albums or the tours. Where was Madonna born?
You wouldn't like her birthday, would you?
In 1999, Madonna was revealed as the face of which cosmetics manufacturer?
That will all be revealed this afternoon.
In 1986, which Madonna album became the biggest-selling British album of the year?
I'm a virgin.
Are you?
Okay.
Aren't we doing well?
What is Madonna's confirmation name?
Well, that's very interesting. Madonna's confirmation name was taken from the lady in the Bible who cleansed Christ's face. And her name was...
Go on.
In the mock test, I did appallingly badly.
It does point out that we have a little way to go yet this afternoon, but we're doing our best.
Hopefully, if I work hard this afternoon, I have every chance of winning this competition.
Taz is a massive Madonna fan, but he's gone round the bend to learn all he can about the history of toilets. Whereas Monroe's interest is the world of the Kazi, but he's traded in his slimline flush for the Queen of Pop.
These three things are linked. Just think of Blonde Ambition, think of me, blonde, in bed with Madonna, which was the documentary that was made on this tour. And Jean-Paul Gaultier was the fashion designer that designed the clothes that she wore on the tour and in the documentary. And what's the name of Madonna's two children?
The boy is called Rocco, and the daughter is called Lourdes. I'm doing an ing, aren't I?
Meanwhile, outside, Anna Louise is taking lyric teaching into her own hands.
Like a virgin.
Touched for the
very first time. Like a virgin. When your heart beats next to mine.
Yep.
La Isla Bonita.
American
Music, Vogue, True Blue.
Okay.
Try and remember that tours, singles and albums are all, some of them are all the same.
Bye-bye, Blue.
Bye-bye. Well, good luck.
Oh, well, here we go.
Go for it. Don't panic. You know, take deep breaths. Remember.
The day of expert tuition. Let's hope things have changed. Taz and Monroe, welcome to the Swapheads head-to-head. Remember, your experts are no longer here to help you. They're in the next room, watching your every answer and cheering you on every step of the way. First question to Taz. For 1 point, who registered the first water closet patent in 1775, and what was his profession?
It was Alexander Cummings, and he was a watchmaker.
And that's correct. Monroe, your first question. What was the name of Madonna's Fly on the Wall tour documentary?
The Virgin Tour?
No, I'm asking for the name of the Fly on the Wall documentary made about one of Madonna's tours.
Oh, I'm sorry, In Bed with Madonna.
And that's correct for 1 point. Taz, Crapper called it the valveless waste preventer. What do we call it?
The cistern.
Yes. The cistern, correct. Monroe, can you tell me the lyrics to the chorus of Like a Virgin?
I hope you don't want to sing this, but I can tell you the lyrics. Like a virgin.
Come on.
Touched for the very first time. Like a virgin. When your heart beats next to mine.
Yay!
Absolutely correct, 1 point. So we've come to the end of the easy questions and the scores are level pegging, 2 points each. Now for the medium questions. Taz, you're first. What did Shanks famously flush down his siphonic toilet to celebrate his success?
He flushed someone's cap.
Yeah. I'll accept that. That's correct. He flushed a workman's cap down the toilet. 2 points. Monroe, since 1985, Madonna has had 5 concert tours. Can you name just 3 of them, please?
Come on.
The first one was called the Virgin Tour.
Yeah.
No, my mind's gone a blank. I'm sorry, I can't.
Well, you could have had Who's That Girl tour, the Blonde Ambition tour, the Girly Show, and of course, the Drowned World tour. Hard luck. Taz, your second 2-point question. What was Jennings' first public toilet also known as?
I don't know.
It was known as the Monkey Closet. Monroe, who was the father of Madonna's first child, Lourdes?
The first child of Madonna, her husband, was called Penn. No. And his Christian name was Carlos.
I'm afraid the father of Madonna's first child was Carlos Leon, not to be confused, of course, with her first husband, Sean Penn. So no points there. At the end of the medium questions, the scores are 4 to Taz and 2 to Monroe. Now on to the difficult questions. Taz, who was known as the father of the bathroom?
He knows what the choice
He's had to remember so many different names.
George Jennings?
No, I'm afraid it was Twyford. Your first 3-point question, Monroe. Take a look at this. Madonna there on her Blonde Ambition tour in 1990. But who designed the costumes for that tour?
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
That's correct for 3 points. Taz, the first pedestal washout water closet and the first pedestal wash down water closet were invented in the same year. Can you tell me which year?
1884.
Correct for 3 points. And your final question, Monroe, what happened to Madonna on her 27th birthday?
She got married.
That's correct for 3 points. So the scores currently stand at 7 to Taz, 8 to Monroe. So I'm going to go to the bonus question now, where there are 10 points up for grabs for each of you. I'm going to start with you, Taz, as you have the lower score by just 1 point. Take a look at this. Please, can you give me their Christian names?
Oh, that's so hard.
Henry Dalton.
Very good, right again.
God, blimey.
Guess what are they all called?
I don't know the others.
Okay, but you did very well there. You got 7 out of 10, and your final score is 14. Monroe, with a score of 8, you need only 6 to draw level and 7 to win. Can you name 10 of Madonna's UK top 10 hits?
Like a Virgin.
Correct.
Papa Don't Preach.
Papa Don't Preach is correct.
Who's That Girl?
Correct for 3.
True Blue.
Correct.
Go Monroe, go Monroe.
Frozen.
It's correct. You've given me 5 correct answers. You need 1 more to draw level.
Music.
That's correct. The scores are tied. 1 more.
One more.
Look at Wife's Magazine, come on.
Have I said Who's That Girl?
You have said Who's That Girl?
Oh, yes, you know.
American Pie.
And that's correct, Monroe. Congratulations, you won £1,000. Taz, it's all gone down the pan. But well played, the two of you.
You know, I look at Madonna in a different way now.